Hello everyone, we are going to be playing some Into the Breach. This is an indie game developed by the Faster Than Light devs. I've been waiting for it, I guess since they announced it, but I haven't kept myself too up to date on it, kind of on purpose. So I know like the concept of the game, but I don't really know, I haven't watched any reviews of it myself, so I'm gonna dive into this blind for the first time. Let's go. Okay, 3 difficulties. We'll start with normal. Riftwalkers. So we get 3 mechs. Okay, this isn't configurable. From my understanding, if you ever lose, you get to send someone back in time for one of your pilots back in time to help with the next playthrough. So this guy gets 2 bonus XP per kill. Okay, maybe it works different. I'm not sure. Okay, so we do get to choose our squad. So we've got one. They're called the Riftwalkers. So let's see, we've got an upright mech, bipedal mech, Titan Fist. Looks like it pushes it back and does 2 damage. Same thing, but less damage, and it's ranged. Okay, and here we have an AoE pushback. So this squad seems to be focused on doing pushbacks. Okay, you can customize the color, you can rename it. We'll just go as is. Okay, temperate environment. We kind of see what we're up against, although I'm not familiar with this game, so I don't know what those units do. Okay, a tutorial. We get to see what the enemy is going to perform on its turn. Okay, so this one has 3 movement. Okay, this one travels in a straight line until it hits another object. Does that mean we can't stop short even if we want to? I guess we'll find out. Okay, so he's coming for me, but we can just punch him to kill him this turn. And we want to knock this guy away, so... I thought it said it can move forward until it hits another object. That doesn't seem right. Or is that talking about the alien? That might be what it's talking about. So... hopefully that's close enough to shoot it. Oh no, okay. Oh, I can only shoot in straight lines. Is there a way to undo that? Yes. Good. So, I guess I wouldn't want to move here because pushing it back into a building is probably bad. So we'll just do 1 damage, or we'll do 2 and that will kill it. Okay, we damage the center and push everyone else. Do 1 damage, so... and how does it fire? Okay, it fires in lines, but you can't fire it, it has a minimum range. Let's see. If we hit here, it doesn't really change much of what happens because these guys just get pushed. Well, I don't know. Will they go into the water? I guess we'll find out. Okay, so don't go in water. Oh, I think it's actually safe. Water. Yeah, we can move into water. We can't shoot from it though. I'll move that to a better position in case we're not done here. Okay, they gotta move. So let's see, what do we want to do here? I'm trying to think of how to save all the buildings because I think even losing a few buildings on the map is considered bad. I could be wrong. Let's say What happens if two of them collide with each other? Because I could push him back and try to drop artillery right here, and that would push him into him in this square. And that guy would get pushed back to the mountain, or to where he would be hitting the mountain, so he wouldn't do damage there. I'm going to give this a try. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Oh wait, that is 2 damage. That killed him in one go, so that was not really my intention. I don't want to knock him to where he's going to hit that building now, so let's see. Let's just try this. Let's move him here. Just prevent him from hitting the buildings. Take this guy here and just take a shot at this guy. So what happens if I put the artillery here and knock him into the mountain? I want to know how much damage that's going to do. At the same time, that's not really going to do anything to him because he's just going to be over here attacking that building. Okay, I'm just going to use this as a learning opportunity. I'm going to try to push this guy into this guy. Hopefully they'll both take damage from it. Okay, 1, and then I don't know what that symbol means. I guess he takes damage also. One additional damage to both. Okay, cool. So I'm not in the best situation. How can I prevent this guy? And okay. Okay, I know what to do. Knock him back. And then we should be able to punch him for 2 damage, and then they'll both take a damage because we're knocking them back. Do I get both rewards? Also... Okay, so my commander, I guess, doesn't actually sit in like a specific mech. Oh no, he does. Okay. Is there a way to choose which mech he goes into at the beginning? It'll probably explain more after another mission. Defend the tanks, we'll just try this one. Okay, so let's see. What are the rules for placement? I guess... Okay, anywhere in this area. What does a forced square do? I suppose. Actually... Okay, so I guess we can stand on that. What does this guy do? Okay, so it's not an immediate threat, but it provides some sort of bonus. I'm guessing that's what the green plus is. So let's check that out. Plus 1 HP. Let's check out what the force does. Okay, so you don't want to take damage while you're standing on forest. Okay, we have to prioritize these two guys because they can't destroy these buildings, or we'll be in trouble. Maybe not the best placement for this guy. I've kind of locked him out of doing much this turn. Let's see. Can't shoot well in water, so that really... If he could shoot well in water, I'd try to knock this guy over here. Okay, so do I not damage buildings? I guess buildings can't be pushed back. Okay, so I think I have to use this guy, move him like over here or something, and bump this guy over. And I think I have to use this guy and push him back a square. And this person, I'll just be positioning them for the next turn. No, actually, Okay, so here's what we do. He goes here and pushes him over. And now that gives this guy something to do. So I can shoot him, hit him into the mountain, and that'll do 2 damage. If I could have gotten rid of this guy, that would have killed him. Anyway, so I don't really have any option but to go here and bump him. And we're safe for now. I wonder if we can pass through it safely. Just as stands on fire. Even if it stands on it, will be on fire. Uh-oh. It's getting pretty crowded in here. So... we have to save this building. We've got these 2 guys attacking the building, and these 2 guys attacking me. So this guy, I'm just going to step him aside, and let's see. So this guy should shoot this guy and kill him. So we're good on that. We're good there. I wonder if there's a way to tell what order they act in, because that could affect what you do. Because I could, for example, go around this guy, push him, which would be cool if this guy attacked first and then he attacked back. So what I could do is take this guy, shoot him, do 1 damage, and then 1 damage to both of these, due to them hitting each other. Take this guy, punch him. Wait. If the punch kills him, I guess he wouldn't get knocked back and damage that guy, so that wouldn't quite work. I think what I'm going to have to do is punch this guy, and unfortunately I won't get any damage from knocking him back into him, because he'll die. And then use this guy to push this guy over here, and use this guy to push this guy over here. And then there will be like 3 people trying to attack him, so he'll definitely go down. Oh, that's actually bad, because if they kill him... oh no, he'll die. We don't want to kill this guy, because he needs to block the shot going onto that building. So we can't risk this guy attacking him first, because then they'll attack that building. Okay, let's try, well, let's see. Let's try this. That was a mistake. I can't knock him back, so go here instead and shoot here. Knocking my guy doesn't matter. I was going to move him anyways, and that will kill both of them. Okay, so I wasn't sure how that was going to happen. So if they're at 1 health point, it doesn't just remove the maximum health point, it removes one of their current health points also and killed those two. So that ruined my plan of having this guy kill the guy standing right here. Now he's going to attack these buildings, so I just have to block the shot. It only does 1 damage, so I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I'm assuming you get healed at the end of a fight. Okay, so we have the tanks. They don't have weapons though, or do they? Okay, no, they do. All it does is push. That's fine though. We have more than enough power to kill everyone here because we can move this guy over here and push him into him. And then punch him, and we'd be good. We'll actually just use this one, I think. Okay, so now we can just position stuff however we want. Once again, I don't know if driving through fire is going to hurt us or if we have to stop in it. Okay, so we can drive through it safely. We can also move units and go back to fire other units. Fire with them, I mean. So that's useful. I think I'll just leave this setup. We're kind of surrounded them. Okay, these are new. What are they doing? I assume that means we can't move. We can still try to push it back, however. Okay. I think the only... Let's see. With this guy, we can move him here and knock him into the water. I think that's... about the only way to stop him from hitting a city, other than just tanking the damage with someone. Because there's pretty much no way to get behind someone to push him this way, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so they have a melee range. I'm not sure what happens if we knock him back though, while we're attached. So here's a learning opportunity, we might go with it. Nope, so that broke us free. And that means this guy, we can bump them for some damage. Okay, we get to spin them at the end of the island. So this one gives us a chance for a power grid and a... I forgot what the star is. I think that's like... that upgrades the reactor. Any unit that stops on this space will trigger the mine and be killed. Okay, so presumably you can walk over it. I'm guessing we want to push stuff into this. We want to save the coal plant and kill at least 7. I think we'll put this guy over here due to the high density of these units. Hopefully we can do some sort of like maneuver where we push one into another. And then we'll put this guy over here, and this guy will be... There's not a lot of room to move around. Don't know which side I want to start him on. Probably over here. I can move up if they're over here and try to blow them in some direction. Okay, so I don't know if aliens can see these mines. They might make their... They might like take their turn as if there aren't mines. I don't know. That one just landed on one, which it obviously could have avoided. So it might just be like the AI doesn't consider the mines, and sometimes they just stop on them, which is pretty nice if that's the case. Okay, we can push this guy onto a mine. So he'll be here. Push him onto a mine, he dies. We take this guy. And... gotta get him somewhere where he can blow this guy onto a mine. Which might be back here. Yeah, move him back here, knock this guy onto a mine, take this guy, push this guy. Oh, then we'll be hitting that building. Could move this guy up, knock this guy over here. Hit this guy into him, killing this guy, leaving this guy at 1 health. I'd have to tank a damage with this guy. And then I use this guy, move him here, and knock this guy onto a mine. Are there any alternatives where I can not take damage and also save all the buildings? I think we'll try that. So the plan was move here, fire on him, punch him, go back here, and do this. One of our pilots is about to level up, our main one. This guy's doing pretty good too. The tank hasn't gotten many kills. Seems kind of the least versatile. He doesn't have much damage, he only knocks back in one kind of fashion, where this guy, I guess he has more health, which is good, but this guy can kind of knock people back in a lot of different ways since you can shoot over them and push them towards you and stuff like that. Okay, these two guys aren't even attacking. They're just in bad positioning, I guess. So don't have to worry about them. My initial thoughts are take this guy, move him either here or here. He shoots right here, pushes that guy into a mine, this guy up against a cliff, this guy back here. I take this guy, shoot him into the cliff, so 1 plus the push damage kills him. These guys are stacked on top of each other. But this guy, no, that's not, I mean, it'll still work, just not as well as I wanted to. So what I wanted to do is bring him around here and push him into him, dealing damage to both of them. That wouldn't actually happen though, because I'd kill him with the punch, so I think I'll just run up and punch this guy and leave, and this guy will just be undamaged. We'll do that, so I'll do this first. Then I get rid of this guy for the health. One more enemy for this objective. One more kill with him, also to level up. Okay, how do we want to handle this? He's going to get attacked by 2 people, so we obviously have to disrupt that. I can punch him and knock this guy. Okay, I can punch him into him, kill him, leave him at 1 damage. The tank will be here and be able to finish him off. And then this guy can just knock this guy to the side. I don't think I can do anything. I don't think I can really do... I don't think there's any way to kill all 3 of them. Mostly because there's no good way to deal damage to this guy. He'd have to soak up like both of these attacks, so... Step 1. Step 2, finish him. And step 3, just preserve my other guy from taking damage. I don't know what happens if you punch someone out of bounds. Okay, so all we have to do is, we've got our kills, we really just don't want stuff to get blown up for the most part. Although more kills would be beneficial. So we have to knock these guys out of the way. Ooh, it's gonna be hard to kill these guys. We pretty much have to spread our damage. I don't know if we can actually get any kills out of this. Because this guy can only attack him unless... Okay, one way to get one more kill I think is use him to free this guy. This guy comes around and punches that guy, and that's our kill. And then this guy drops an artillery right here and knocks this guy away. And it says victory in 1 turn. I don't know if that means we have 1 more turn after this, or if we win at the start of next turn. Oh. Okay, I'd never noticed this, so we can view the attack order. That's going to help planning in the future. Resisting building damage in combat. So I don't know all the mechanics of attacking buildings because I've managed to avoid them all being hit so far. I'm sure later on they're probably going to throw enough units at you that it's going to be very difficult, maybe even impossible, not to sacrifice some buildings. See, stars and lightnings. I thought there was a 3rd thing you could get. Yeah, reactor cores, that's it. Okay, so we won't see any of these early on, I guess. I don't know if that's random generation or if it's kind of gated until like maybe the 2nd island. You don't see them until then. Okay, as far as experience goes, it's just for unlocking this stuff, I suppose. Warning, air support. Let's see, defend the satellite launches. We'll just do this one, it sounds easier. Maybe get a level up on this guy. Okay then. At least this thing has 2 health, but I'm not sure how I could actually kill this guy, like a guaranteed way. Doing 3 damage isn't likely, and killing this guy also isn't likely. What I might have to do is just drive the tank up here, bump him into the mountain, then fire directly on him for 1 damage. And then this guy walks over this and pushes him out of the way. I think that's about my only option, unless I'm willing to sacrifice the damage to do something else. Oh, but okay, I need to fire the artillery first, or I'll take damage with that tank. That's good because he needs experience also. Okay, so I guess I have to actually stop on it to collect it. I'm not willing to give up the turn to not hit this guy though. That's very good for me. That's not. So what am I doing here? I want to hit this guy so they lose their bonus health. But I have to contend with this guy and this guy also. Still don't know what happens if I bump him off the map. I'd be willing to do that if I knew it killed him. I'm gonna see if I can Google that real quick, because trying it and failing is going to destroy me. Okay, a quick Google just pushed into the breach, push off the map. I didn't see anything in the first couple of results, so I don't know what will happen. Actually, it'll probably... What does the prediction say? What does the gray arrow mean? I guess something tells me it just ignores the pushback. I really want to take this guy out, but I don't think that's an option if I want to save this guy from taking damage and this building. What I might do is use this guy to... Let's see. I might just let the satellite take 1 damage, go right here, and bump him into the satellite. Avoid that. Take this guy, hit right here, push him out of the way, and then run back and kill this guy. Now that I think about it, maybe not. What I should have done was use this guy to kill him since he was at 1 health. And then just punch this guy backwards 1 space. That would have been way more efficient and I would have protected this better. So that was a bad play on my part. Oh. Okay, that's bad. So I didn't know how these worked, so I couldn't have really foresaw that coming, but basically, yeah, it does. Okay, it does. Yeah, if you look over it, it does show you that destroys everything when it launches, but it destroyed that pod, so I didn't get to collect it. That's unfortunate. And I think I've messed this one up a bit, because I don't see any way to defend this now. Unless no, I just don't see any way to defend it, really. Okay, tough decisions here. I could punch this guy at least, get him out of the way of this. This guy can't make it to anyone else in time, so there's not really, in my opinion, any better choice with him. How can I tell when it's going to launch? Okay, what do I want to do over here with these 2 units? I could sacrifice this to kill him and damage him, and this guy would take 1 damage. I don't think there's any way to save this. I think I should just play around that I can't save that. So I can shoot this guy into it, he'll take 2 damage, and then with a push this guy can finish him off. That does mean he takes damage though, and I think I'm willing to let that happen. I guess I could also push, I could drop a shot right. Can I shoot on the mountains? Yes. So I could drop a shot right here and do 2 damage, 1 to each of these. Or I could push this guy out of the way, doing no damage and saving this one, saving this tank from damage. I think I'll just go ahead and destroy this guy though. Okay, can I save everything? If I just want to prevent damage, I could drop a shot right here with him, knock both of them back. Okay. Don't think I can kill too many of them. What I can do is him here. Just prevent them from doing damage. Well, I did not think that one through. Good thing he's got 3 health. Because we're going to shoot with this guy and knock him back, save the buildings. I don't know what this means. Okay. So that's on our in our benefit. Okay, there's the emergency batteries. Protect them. I'll put him here maybe, since he can kind of react to wherever they go. I don't know. Don't really have a great idea for starting arrangements yet. Because they could easily all go right over here, or they could go in that direction. So I'll just leave them here. We'll see how this goes. Alright. 3 health each. I think I got this one. Move him here. Bump this guy over. So the one in back goes first. So his damage will kill this guy, and then there's no one to shoot at this tank. And that just leaves this wasp who we can punch. Oh, that's neat. Everyone got 1 experience from that. It'd be really nice if this guy wasn't the one who was webbed, so he could shoot right here and knock them both around. Let's see, I could push him over here and let him finish him. And then at that point, well, let's see. Alright, got another level up. +1 mech reactor. I could shoot artillery right here, bump that guy into fire. Still have to worry about this guy though, because that would put him attacking the batteries. I can't always let them hit the shield though. There's only 2 turns left. Why does it look like he's on fire? Is he on? Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna let this guy take a damage. I'm gonna try this. So now he's on fire and threatening nothing. Take this guy and just finish him off. And then take this guy. I'll sacrifice the shield, but I'll push him into it. Okay, we've got 1 turn left, so the strategy will be just keep them from destroying stuff. I can kill this guy. What's realistically gonna happen? I knock this guy back, kill this guy, and knock this guy back. I don't think I can hope for too much more than that. Like, I have to knock this guy back. I can push him into fire, but that's not enough time to kill him. Okay, so I did not realize this mechanic, and I'm not sure if it was in where it was like indicated. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so I guess you're time limited. You can only hit so many of these areas. So kind of like in Faster Than Light, you know, you can't hit all of the sector you're in. Same with this, I suppose. You have to kind of pick which rewards you want. So I didn't know that was the case, so might not have been like, you know, I might not have chose these efficiently. Might have been better to do something like that and take these two, I don't know, but I guess now we're kind of in like a boss fight down here. Anyways, let's see, this guy has a reactor. So I guess that means I get to upgrade one thing. So this means I can shoot buildings and knock people away from it, so that's really good for defense. That's pretty good. I'm kind of tempted to do the buildings thing just so I can scatter people safely. A lot more health is cool too. Let's try the buildings immune. I don't know what good strategies are for this game yet. So far I haven't really needed that, so maybe it's a poor choice. At the same time, if I can just scatter like so many people away from a building without hurting it, it might open my other mechs up to do more creative attacks and stuff. Okay, we gotta protect this building and destroy this unit, which has 6 health. 5 turns. Okay then. Oh, I think we want this guy on him. What does it do? It's got 3 movement. Can't kill it by knocking it into water. Launches projectile in 2 directions. Okay, we'll start this unit over here. It's our best damage dealer at the moment. Put the tank over here. And this guy, we can leave him in the back because he can strafe back and forth and just launch stuff across the map. So we'll put him about right here. Move this in 1 more just so he's closer to them. Okay, so immediate thought is knock. How much damage does he do? 4 damage. Just knock him back and let him die to this thing. I can't attack this round with this guy. I'd love to walk him around here and smash him into the cliff, but I can't get past this. Oh, I can just hold control. Oh, that's an easier way to look at stuff. Okay, before I do that, well, let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to take this guy. Save the buildings. don't know, I really want to knock this person back so I can go in and... No, I still don't think I can move far enough to punch them. So I'm going to take this guy, knock him away from the buildings. Now I can knock him back. He'll get killed by the queen thing. And I'll move up here. I can't get hit, that'll one-shot me. Okay. What to do here? So I can't get that push off into the mountain. That's about the only thing this person can do. Unless we move them first. Oh, actually, now that I think about it. Do I sacrifice a building to get a 4 damage off? Seems worthwhile. The only other option is to hit the artillery right here to push it away. But I kind of need that over here too. Also, with these double building things, is it 1 damage takes out 1 building? I don't know how this works. I haven't had any buildings get hit yet. It's gotta happen eventually. I think the answer is to sacrifice this building. I don't think there's any way to prevent all my buildings from getting hit right now. He can't do anything other than damage this. Can't push it any useful way. So this is my only unit that can really save buildings from getting damaged at the moment. So I think what I do is bump this guy into him, kill him, and then let's see. And then I hit right here and knock them there and there so they'll both miss. Yeah. Go ahead and do this because I know I'm going to. I wonder how much damage. Okay, I guess mountains are 2 damage. It might be that I think mountains probably don't have health. It's probably just like any hit breaks it, or any hit damages it and the next hit breaks it, regardless of damage. Oh, that's a bummer, this health dude. It's getting pretty crowded here. So, I think the obvious thing is to go over here, hit it to the side, it kills this. What else though? I can shoot this here. Damage that. I'm in a weird situation where the play I want to do over here kills this. So then that would shoot the buildings instead. And I don't want to not damage it. So what do I do? I want to shoot right here, so I damage this and push this out of the way. That pushes this into this. So So that takes a damage. I guess I could just then walk over here and shoot that into the lake. And then, oh, I've already pushed this over, so that kills this. And then next turn, I just have to survive. Guess that's what I do. What I wanted to do was just shoot right here and kill them both, but oddly, that's bad in this situation. So I only need one more punch off on this, because it's going to go down to 1 health once this dies, I believe. Miscalculation. I don't think it's too big of a deal, but... Okay, no, this thing, I thought this thing was shooting him also. It's not shooting at all, we're good. Okay, so this thing can only reach the queen, so it's a no-brainer. We go ahead and attack it. And he's getting a lot of experience, almost up to level 3, which is that the highest level? What happens after that? I don't know. So, ideally now we just get as much experience as possible. I don't know if we can kill anything more than just pushing this guy into the lake, because I'm pretty sure that's... doing just that and this. Cool. Free 2 HP. So the tank is pretty tanky now. I guess we get to see what Reputation does. I'm going to pass on this weapon. It's on sale, but that just looks like something that I am going to destroy my own stuff with. So similarly, that's what like my guy already has, but it just pushes him back also, which looks like something that I would... So, do I get to have multiple weapons equipped? Because that's what I don't understand now, if I can have multiple weapons or not, because I can see that being useful in cases, but if that's the only thing I can use, I'm going to be killing myself with it. Okay, that's really neat. I'm totally down to consider picking that up. So I think that's pretty much what my artillery thing is, except it's a projectile, so buildings and mountains and stuff would get in the way. The advantage is it starts with 2 additional damage. So I mean, this is my first game, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try buying this because it looks cool. Uses per battle 1. Okay. So these are special weapons. These are not, I don't know what like prime class, so I guess brute is one of our units and prime is another of our units. I'm gonna try this one, it looks cool. And should we pick up a reactor core? I'm gonna buy this one for 1 so I can equip it and see if it replaces my primary weapon or if it's like a secondary option. I just need to know for the future. And I'm gonna buy a reactor core for whatever reason. I don't know if that's a good deal or not for 3 reputation. Okay, looks like I have 2 weapon slots. I've also made the mistake of buying weapons for the same thing. Okay, so you can equip that, but it costs extra. Oh, I can just... These aren't permanent decisions, I suppose. So we can do that. Okay, that's neat. Okay, so now that I know how long this game takes, I think we're going to end this episode on this island. And next time we'll be going to RST Corporation. I'll see you then.